All right, so let's now look at more examples. Without using tables or calculators, find the values of sine theta, comma sec theta if tan theta is equal to this. In the first lesson, we said that you begin with this known part. But of course, remember, for this is acute, obtuse, reflex. From 0 to 90, acute. From 90 to 180, obtuse. From 180 to 360, that is reflex. Okay, so let's start with that. So tan theta is equal to 7 over 12. 7 over 12, and now that will be from Sokotowa, this is O, opposite, and that is adjacent. So from our triangle, this is our theta, opposite is 7, and the adjacent is 12. So we can get this other side. That side, maybe I'll call it X. In my case, I'll call it X. Okay, now Pythagoras theorem says that 7 squared plus 12 squared gives us X, but squared. This will be 49 plus 144 will give us X squared. So if you try to get that answer, this will be 49 plus 144, and that will be 193. So X squared will be equal to 193. Oh, sorry, this was a 24. This was a 24, so let's change that. 24 squared, of course this one will change, even this will change. Sorry for that, so this will be 24 squared plus 49 will be 625. Okay, 625. This will be 576. So it will be 625. Square root on both sides, square root on both sides. So our X will be, all right, so square root of the answer will be 25. X is 25. So our hypo here is 25. So now let's now read off the sine theta and sec theta. So sine theta is equal to opposite here, opposite is 7 over hypotenuse, which is 25. But then let's see, in the reflex, where is tan, sine theta is it a positive or a negative? Now let's come and see. We shall base on tan theta because reflex has two quadrants. You have this quadrant and this other one. But now what you're going to do, we must look for that quadrant which has tan as a positive and realize that the quadrant which has tan as a positive is this one. Is that which has tan as a positive, meaning that let's get our answers from that area. And in that area, sine is a negative. So I've attached a negative there. Let me now go to sec theta. So sec theta is the same as 1 over the cos of theta. 1 over cos of theta. So that will mean that you get cos theta alone. Cos theta is equal to adjacent, which is 24, over hypo, which is 25, like that. But in this quadrant, cos is a negative. And now those are our answers. Then let's look at the last part. We have part D. Sine theta, comma sec theta, comma if cot theta equals to 20 over 21, and the theta is reflex. Reflex means that it should be in this area here. All right, good. So now cot theta shall say solution. We pick it from cot theta. So cot theta is equal to 20 over 21. Now, if cot is that, then tan theta, since tan is a reciprocal of cot, you reverse this 21 over 20. So mean that this will be adjacent, rather, this will be opposite, and this will be the adjacent. So now what we're going to do is we shall draw a triangle. But this one is angle theta. The opposite is 2 and 1. The adjacent is 20. So to get the hypo, I'll again call it X, no problem. So here I'm going to have a 21 but squared plus 20 squared is equal to x squared. So that will now be 21 squared will be 441 plus 20 but squared will be a 400 is equal to x squared. So when you add plus 441 will give us 841 is equal to x squared. Square root, and the square root there. Is there a perfect square root here? So square root of the answer, like we are, it is 29. So x is equal to 29. So I mean that here we have a 29. Let's now read off the sine theta. So sine theta will be equal to opposite, which is 21, over hypotenuse, which is 29. But in the reflex, where tan theta is a positive, it is in the third quadrant. And the third quadrant, tan, rather sine, is a negative. Let's now go in for sec. So sec theta, we said, comes from 1 over a cos of theta. So now what we're going to do, we can now get cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is 20 over hypo, which is 29. And in the third quadrant, this cos is a negative. Therefore, okay, you now come and get what sec is. So sec theta will be equal to, you reverse this, 29 over 20, but negative. We also didn't conclude here. It means that here sec theta is equal to negative 25 over 24. As simple as that. All right, let's look at something else.